Is it a scam? All of a sudden, TEXITcoin is starting to take off. We hit profitability back in November. That's when it started to get really fun. Back in November, I think I got a chart here that shows you how we were doing. Back in November, we hit profitability. Why does profitability matter? Our whole conversation changed back when we hit profitability because it wasn't this far-fetched, harebrained idea anymore. When we hit profitability, we changed the conversation and started saying things like, hey, here's what we're going to do with the money. Now, when you're losing money, you really don't have many options. Or when you can do, you're going to do everything you can and put every dollar into just making payroll. But we changed the conversation. We said, we're going to do three things with the money. We're going to build the mine, we're going to pay our commissions, and we're going to promote our coin. Is it a scam? Because that's what everyone's thinking. Is it a rug pull? Is it a meme coin? Is it a pump and dump? Is it a pyramid? Is it a Ponzi? What is it? Because 99.999% of them out there are total scams. What is it that's going to make this one different? That's the only question that people want to have answered. And so my presentation back then was, is it a scam? And that's a big question because it's literally the $1 million question. Now, I don't remember exactly where we were. I think we were maybe at 10 or 12 cents back then. But it's $1 million question. Because if you decide that it's a scam and you don't put that $1,000 in today that I'm going to ask you for, and you stay on the sidelines because you don't like it, you don't trust it, you think it's a scam, and I'm right, and I can take this crypto up to $100 a coin, you're going to lose out on $1 million upside. Everyone is looking for that 1,000x return. Everyone's looking at crypto. Crypto is the only conversation you can have in the investment arena where you can talk about a 10 or 100 or 1,000x return and not get laughed at. You know, if you go out there to buy a house and fix it and flip it, like what are you going to make? 20, 25, 50% on your money? You're not going to 10x your money on that deal. But everyone's looking for that 10 or 100 or 1,000x return in crypto. So all they want to know, is this one a scam? And that's where I go through each one of those, common objections one by one. I'm not going to go through the in-depth details. I'll go through them real quick. Is it a rug pull, right? Is it something where I'm building up to get the price high and then I can dump all my coins and run? You can look at our numbers and you'll see that the top holders of TEXITcoin are getting smaller, smaller, smaller as our community grows. That's by design. It's very hard today for us to do a rug pull. We don't have enough liquidity. We didn't cook up 1 trillion tokens out of thin air, give them out to our friends and buddies. We don't have the liquidity to dump the coin. I came up with a promotion the other day, and I regret it a little bit. Every 1, 2 free you get 100 TXE this month. That's going to cost me something like 300,000 TXE. At $3 plus, it's $1 million bonus that I probably should have thought through before I introduced it. We don't have the liquidity to do a rug pull. Is it a pump and dump? We have a very strict no influencer policy. We don't pay for promotion. The advertising and promotion that we do today is very limited. It's our brand icon, it's our logo, it's our ticker symbol, and it's our price. Mine, trade, spend. That's it. There's no call to action. I don't even put a QR code on there for you to scan and go somewhere online to learn more. It's just our price. That's it. That's our strategy. Just basic brand awareness. But we're not out there paying influencers to pump, 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 pump. That's not our strategy. That may be our strategy someday, but today we're building the mine. Phase 1 is all about building the largest privately owned decentralized mine in the world right here in Texas. It's not a pump and dump. Is it a pyramid scheme? Because you got this referral system in there, right? That pays out commission. You draw the things on the whiteboard, the triangles and the circles. Yeah, we've got a great affiliate program. Is it an MLM? Don't use those letters. I hate those letters. No, it's not. It's a one-time fee. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And we've got a product that you can't find on the shelf at Walmart for 10 cents on the dollar. But what makes us not a pyramid scheme is the fact that everything is capped. If you're all the way at the top or all the way at the bottom, you have the ability to make just as much money as anybody else in this deal. That's an important distinction that the FTC requires to make sure that the guys at the top that got in early aren't making all the money. If you decide to help us grow and promote our project, you can make just as much money as me, the guy at the top. I cap out at $3,000 a week. That's it. This project's made the opposite of a pyramid scheme where everybody has the ability to build an organization if they want to, not required, but they have the ability to make just as much as anyone else that wants to help us build and grow. Is it a Ponzi scheme? Absolutely no. We're not borrowing money. The money that you put in is like a one-time donation to this guy with your fingers crossed that I'm going to be a good steward of your money and the risk that you've taken. I'm going to pay the affiliate commissions. I'm going to build the mine. I'm going to promote our coin. There's other stuff that I do too. We develop the code. We pay the developers. We pay for the listing fees to get on exchanges. We pay for promotion. We also build out our liquidity pools. So there are things that I do with the money to follow through on the promise that I make to you. But I'm not borrowing money. I'm not promising you a return. I'm not taking the money that came in yesterday and paying off the guys that came in last week. If nobody goes out and sells anything this week, I pay 0 commissions. It's the most beautiful system because I cannot get myself in a position where I can't keep up with the liabilities. There's no borrowing. There's no promise of a return. It is our job to work together to get TEXITcoin to have a market value. I don't promise a market value. I tell you that if we grow and if we put our money into promotion and liquidity support, we think we can get to these levels. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can get us to $16 by February of next year. But is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. It's fully dependent on our ability to continue to grow. And that's dependent on our ability to do the right thing and follow through. It's a risk, but there's a big difference between risky and scammy. We want you to understand that it is an incredible risk. And what we're doing is incredibly different from how everybody else does it. But we've got a plan, and the plan is working.